Hello guys, and welcome to episode 14 of my Empire Total War playthrough, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. We're going for world domination, and today it starts with defeating the Spanish army that had reached Paris. So previously we took Quebec off France in the Americas, making France even more poor than they once were. And we're going to be moving on to Montreal once we sorted out the happiness here, which seems to be sorting itself out sooner than later. I'm going to have my agent actually start moving in that direction so that I can convert the populace as well to boost happiness even more. So yeah, that's good. But today's episode is going to be all about this battle, and I'm not going to waste any more time. John Churchill's going up against Francisco Castillo Fajardo. Let's jump into this battle. Oh, that's actually interesting. They're not getting reinforced. Let's fight this on the battle map. So if we can kill this army separately, that's even better. We can completely overwhelm them that way. One thing I am scared about though is all of their cannons. If they have canister shot, which I expect they do, then we're going to be in trouble. I think that the Spanish definitely have canister shot because they used it against us in the Americas. So yeah. So we are facing them somewhere over here. Don't know exactly where. It's kind of awkward. But we have so many men. Holy moly. Look at that. Look, our lines are just insane. I really need to like organize these, so I can't drag them. That's annoying. I guess I could put them in groups. If we make these guys like one group. No, it doesn't work. So I think I could group them, then ungroup them, they'd stay in that position, but never mind. As for our firelock armed citizenry, I think they should just stay on the walls. They can man some cannons and fire at them. As for our cannons, I'm not entirely sure where I want to put them, so I'll just sort of have them here, and they can turn and fire at wherever they're needed. Right, probably not worth standing in front of this hill. But I don't want to spread out too much, because I'm a little worried that they're going to be on like this side, for example, and most of my troops are on the left. But we'll only know once we start the battle. Well, that's everything done. Send the deployment. Okay. I think I've sort of got this just about right. We'll want to kill those artillery pieces though. Let's maybe send these firelock armed citizenry over here. We'll man all of those cannons and we'll start firing at their artillery. Over on this right side, there is some artillery there with the Irish Brigade and also the line infantry. Okay. And they had their regiment of horse. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring over my regiment of horse to this right side. I'm going to approach that with... just have my militia move out wide. Have those guys come in there as well. Where that can be like so. And then we're going to have all of these chaps start moving towards Spanish like so. I'm going to move up behind this bank, and I might start moving up on the left side as well. And we're going to have our cav cover us on that left side. As for my cannons, well, I think I'll probably try and shoot their horses, and I'll try and shoot their cannons. Let's play. Killed off some of our own dudes. Okay, so there's two cannons on the right, two cannons on the left. I didn't realise there was two sets of cannons there, because they were hidden. We should probably like run our forces. Or let's not have the cannons walk in front. Or not have the cav walk in front of the cannons until they fire. They're just hitting the walls. It's so rude. These are not firing at my infantry. Oh, okay, they're sort of coming at me pretty strong here. Kill off those horsemen. It's fine by me. Right, we have a chance here to just charge down their cannons, so I'm going to group them into melee mode. And we'll just go for it. Meanwhile, these guys can run over the bank. The way I've done this actually is really good. These guys move into a square formation. I think I might have to have those ones in a square formation as well. Right, how's my cav doing on this side? I need to bring them round. I need to have them engage the general's bodyguard. They're still aiming at the fort, they're not aiming at me. It's good. Those guys just fired, didn't they? So let's run past them with our regiment of horse. Okay. Have we taken out any of their cannons yet? Oh, we've taken out quite a few actually. That's good. So as I'm approaching now, it's not so scary. Oh, they're the Walloon Guards. Let's make sure we shoot them in the flanks. Don't mind if I do. Have these guys line up and shoot their general. And with these guys, we can kill the Walloon Guards without actually like engaging them in melee. That would be perfect. Oh wow, they're using canister shot on me. Sucks. Okay, let's get into melee here. We need to charge into the back of them. Let's get these guys off.
Into the breach, man!
Come on, that's their general. Kill him. Why are they derping? Whatever, just shoot him. And the Walloon Guards are nearly dead. These guys are taking quite a lot of damage from those cannons. Let's just break back a little bit. I need to have these guys turn in like so. Those guys are wrecked. Okay. Their Walloon Guards are really standing up strong against my units, aren't they? Right, the general's running. They've only got like... well, they've still got all of their cannons left here. The regiment's gone. That's good. Have all these guys come up. This is a nasty battle, for sure. At least these cannons aren't using canister shot anymore. That's good. Oh, now they are. Ouch. I wish those cannons would just hit something for once. They seem to be doing very badly at that. One thing I could probably do actually is just use these cav to charge in. Trying to do these formations sometimes is just unbelievable. Right, those are running. It's fine. I think we come into the other side of these line infantry with my regiment of horse. They don't have their bayonets yet, so yeah, I think that's fine. Alright, that's all these slots sorted anyway. Right, we'll break off, I think, with the horses. I'll let the infantry do the work. Maybe I'll just have my horsemen run down these line infantry here. And how these guys aren't just massacring the line infantry there, I do not know. But now we've got a significant numbers advantage, we should probably think about just charging them. That's what I'm going to do. Charge them from both sides. Here we'll just grab all these ones and charge into the line infantry. There we go. Job done. Oh, our horsemen there must have taken a volley before they hit them, so they lost a lot of their forces. At least they are routing. That's good. And it seems as if we've won, which is nice. They've absolutely wrecked our fort once again. One thing I did notice actually was that the fortifications were already broken. I'm gonna make sure to run these chaps down. Gee, I probably don't need to too much, do I? Only a few stragglers. Looks like we've absolutely wiped out this army. Yeah, considering this wasn't too bad. I did expect them to have those reinforcements, I guess. We haven't had to fight them yet. But I'm sure with the numbers that we have, we can defeat those relatively easily. Took out all their cannons, that's good. It means they're not going to be threatening the attack on Paris anytime soon. We've got the battle for a close victory. Not sure that was very close, but good old total war. 871 lost. I guess in terms of casualties, it was pretty close. Interesting. Okay, ancillary gained, plus 10% to chance or recovery chance of battle casualties. That's nice. Extra command when leading infantry units, and plus 1 command when besieging. And also plus 1 morale in battle. Alright, time to push them out of this town.
Sound the call to battle.
Gonna be the next battle. Let's quick save it. Actually, I don't quick save anymore on Empire because it's just a pain in the bum. So we'll just fight it on the battle map. Let's go. I haven't had any technical issues with Empire so far, so I should be okay with not quick saving, because that's the primary reason that I do it. So this is going to be an interesting battle for sure. We may outnumber them, but it is very unwieldy, like fighting. So let's maybe just line up all of our line infantry that are relatively replenished, like so. I'm actually just going to end the deployment. Oh, whoops, I should have put my cannons in better positions. Let the cannons fire and then we'll move forwards. It's fine. They're going to have to come towards us actually because of those cannons. Let's maybe spread out from here, like so. Then I'm going to have these guys come over to the left. My cannons over here are kind of left on their own, but I don't think they're going to go and attack them, so that should be okay. Bring my horsemen over to the left as well. You would not want to be them, would you? I might just go and engage those irregulars in melee. Although that might be a bad idea without the support of my forces behind. Alright, as long as all of my forces are engaging, we should be alright. They're actually going for my cannons. Up on the hill there, so I think we can just line up behind. I'm just going to charge these guys down with 2 units. We'll get into melee there. And we'll have these ones sort of come round onto the flanks of these. I really wish I had canister shot now. It would have been very nice in this situation. Those guys are not in range. Oh, they are. We need to kill as many of those light infantry as we can. Demolishing these units has so far gone pretty well. Although we are losing our own units. All those line infantry got wrecked. How are we going to deal with those guys? Don't know. Still firing at that cav there. I guess we could have just retreated then. That's actually probably a pretty good idea. I might retreat these guys as well. That's fine. We'll just have all of those dudes run. The amount of damage in these battles is just unbelievable sometimes. Like just the amount of casualties there are. What I want to try and do here is get my general to run down these infantry squads. I don't want to have them friendly fired in the process. Alright, we need to turn those guys into those. Alright, not bad. I feel like we lost a unit here, like entirely. We've got a couple of units on our left flank here, that's not very good. But we're breaking them on the right flank, so that's nice. Where's my general gone? Alright, let's have these guys cut back to defend our lines here. And this is where I should probably think about just charging them, because I have the numbers advanced again. Let's just go for it. General's still busy running people down. I think all of these regiments can have them relatively deep ranks. Sorry there about my voice there. Relatively deep ranks. We'll go and take out these regiment of horse with our guns if we can. Oh, that's not good. Just took a volley there. Absolutely no reason. Right, we've killed off all those guys. Let's charge on to the next ones. General back here. Oh shit. My horses are standing right in the way of that cannon shot. They don't really have a good line of sight, do they? Just charging. Shouldn't fire into them with the cannons anymore if we're going to charge them down. This is going to make our forces in France so weak. I don't think I have the cash to replenish these guys. Not straight away anyway. I'm going to have to seriously hope that France doesn't take advantage of the situation I'm going to be in. You know, Spain, making things difficult. The saving grace is really that we have our pikes and they don't. Or bayonets, sorry, not pikes. Just come around behind them with the general. I'll get a rear charge into this. And we must be friendly firing quite a bit. Ah, that's all these chaps are just firing into the back of my own dudes. Probably should have noticed that sooner. Okay, they decided to run. That's fine, we killed off a lot of them there. That's victory on our part. Oh, what a crazy battle. See, there is some forces over there that have not routed yet. Oh, it's just their horsemen again. Can my cannons fire at those? I don't think they can. Way too far away. Right, we're just going to wander in their direction. Hopefully just shoot them to death. Like a firing squad. So many Spanish are being killed in France. But we have lost just as many men. The trouble is with like Empire Total War and this kind of sort of combat is that there are always heavy casualties on both sides, like in line battles. Especially if the firepower is relatively similar. Right, here we go. Stop and fire. And that's their general dead. And that's them gone. Goodbye. Come again. End the battle there for a heroic victory. Okay. Apparently it was supposed to go worse than that. Look at the losses. Oh, God damn.
March!
It's just horrible. It's going to cost so much. Ah. It's actually going to cost so much for me to replenish these guys. Holy shit. There's no point in replenishing the general. I also want to afford to fix that as well. Oh lord, this could be very bad for us. France has bided their time. Spanish came to help and got crushed. But it's not over yet. This could turn out to be the downfall of Paris, which I've spent so long making like me. We'll have to wait and see, guys. One thing I'm going to have to be careful about is upkeep cost, although I think upkeep cost is relative to the amount of forces in the... Yeah. So we don't have to have them all full in order to make them effective, or we don't have to have them full in order to get our money's worth. Like, it's still only 59 in upkeep costs instead of like 250, which it would be if they were maxed out. I'm replenishing this one because it's the highest unit rank. But that, guys, has unfortunately been my time. So a couple of epic battles with Spain in this one. I really can't wait for fire by rank, because then we can have those line battles and actually win quite significantly with our tactics. But that's all for now, guys. Hopefully you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.